kick-ass switch, putting the K in magic. I'm Joanna DeVoe, and this is my first YouTube video in a very long time. I actually felt kind of funny dragging my board out because I hadn't done it in so long, my little backdrop here, but I was also really excited, and I did that because I just interviewed Annie of Mirth and Reverence. I also haven't done an interview in a while, and a few of you have contacted me to find out what is up, why I am not making videos anymore, and really, life just got really busy for me. I had a bit of a bumpy ride, so doing the radio show that I do, Hippie Witch, Magic for a New Age, is much easier than making videos, you know, dragging my board out and looking all nice for you, or as nice as I can, and editing those and putting it all together. Doing my radio show is about as hard as making a phone call, and plus, I just feel like I've found a home there. I really love it. So if you haven't been over to Hippie Witch, Magic for New Age, you can find me on Blog Talk Radio or iTunes. I suggest signing up or subscribing over iTunes. That way you just automatically get each new episode, and I do it live every Tuesday at noon Pacific time, and I love it. And I usually only do one a week, but I just did 2 episodes back to back because I wanted to talk about how to perform a glamour in magic, and I realized I had totally used up the 30-minute time frame I had and had so much more to say that it kind of spilled over into another episode the next day. And I'm just rambling right now, just to let you know there's no agenda for this video other than just saying hi and catching up and letting whatever's going on in my brain just sort of spill out at you, because I miss you guys. But after I saw that episode, actually just last night, back up, slow down. After I recorded those 2 episodes, I ended up watching last night David Blaine, a magic show with my family, and it made me want to re-record those episodes on doing a glamour all over again, because if you don't know David Blaine, he is amazing. He's so amazing, and a lot of what he does is illusion, and it made me really think about what a glamour is and how that guy is like the king of doing the glamours, and it really made me second guess what I always say about putting the K in magic. I say I put the K in magic to differentiate real magic from the magic of stage magicians, which I guess David Blaine is. Am I saying his name right now? David Blair? Oh my gosh, I hope I'm saying his name right now that I hear myself saying it. But he's incredible, and I have to say, his magic seems pretty real. Some of the stuff that he was doing freaked me and my husband and my kid out. We were like, squealing through the whole show and hiding our eyes behind our hands, and then just sitting there talking about it during the commercials, what is up with that? My husband's convinced that he's a time traveler, that he has the ability to time travel, and he really did make me question this whole differentiation between real magic and stage magic. He definitely blurs the line, and it was also really beautiful and touching to see the way he connected with other people. He went around to some really famous celebrities' houses and performed these magic tricks for them, and it was interesting to see how childlike they became and how delighted they were and how the facade really dropped. And then he went out into the street and even, some rougher neighborhoods, and same thing. It was just great to see how everybody kind of turned into this open child when they were interacting with them, and he has a real talent and a gift for connecting with people that way. And it almost gets me choked up, just because in life we go around with all of these masks and protections up, and for someone to have that kind of magic where they can make people drop their guard and turn into the child that they once were, I think that is incredibly beautiful. And just to like go on a whole other tangent, there was one moment in the show where just randomly somebody asked him like, oh, what's my buddy's passcode to his phone? And he was just joking, and then David Blade told him what the password was, and I was thinking, well, he must be psychic. He must have some psychic ability, as I think we all do, but he must have really developed his to a heightened degree. And then that got me thinking about, I told you this was going to be a crazy fly by the seat of my pants kind of video, but that got me thinking about Teresa Caputo. And I've said this before, but how, and I'm not trying to upset anybody, but I feel what she does, and I love watching her show, and I think it's really interesting, doesn't really prove that there's an afterlife or that she's talking to the deceased. I think that she believes that she's talking to ghosts and deceased loved ones, but from watching the show faithfully, I've watched every single episode, and I've also been watching Psychic Tia. I believe that she is picking up on the person she's reading. I think she's feeling their memories and their thoughts, because that's what she's telling them to confirm to them that she's in contact with their dead loved ones. But it's always information that the person already knows, and it's secret and special to them, which I think is an amazing gift, an amazing talent, and it has a similar effect in having people drop their guards and be open and childlike in a way. And it's a beautiful, beautiful gift and a great service that she does. But it just made me think about that and my own skepticism, I guess. I have seen ghosts in my life, so I'm not skeptical about that, although who knows what's going on in this kooky brain of mine. Those could maybe it was just figments of my own imagination. Who knows? I always say that I live for the mystery, but there was one other thing I wanted to mention while I'm sitting here in front of my camera, because who knows when I will drag this whole operation out again. Oh, I'm going to post this, I'm going to embed this in my latest blog post, which is for the season of gratitude. I'm not calling it Thanksgiving because I know some of you have an issue with Thanksgiving. And as we've been talking about on Facebook and the next episode of Hippie Witch Magic for a New Age, I'm going to talk about gratitude, and maybe I'll talk a little bit about Thanksgiving and touch a little bit on this controversy, but mainly I just want to focus on gratitude and how it's a season of gratitude, and I think we all can relate to that. So I made another one of my wish lists. I didn't get to make one for Halloween or Samhain, so I've kind of been itching to do that. So it's 10, how did I word it? Magical Etsy finds and something ways to something, I forget how I worded it. Something about practicing gratitude. You'll have to take a look at it down below. And I always, in my opinion, pick the cutest, coolest stuff from Etsy for these wish lists. And they're not just about Etsy, but lately that's kind of what I've been doing. So I hope you enjoy that and check it out. And I haven't gotten to watch your videos lately, not too many, one here or there, because like I said, I've been busy. But I miss you guys, and I love you all. Much love to you. Oh, and come back on Saturday to watch my interview with Annie from Earth and Reverence, because I'm really excited about that. Peace!